Okay, so I've been thinking about this one for a little while. The thing is, I used to run a ski resort, and I still partly run and own a kayaking center. And there's something that I've been thinking about, which is that there's a lot that paintball can learn from snowboarding. Snowboarding became into popularity in the mid 80s with the first commercial snowboard available in 1986. Snowboarders didn't fit into the ski culture. They dressed funny, they acted funny, they're just a bunch of crazy kids. So resorts banned snowboards. The problem was that the kids loved it. When little Johnny wanted to snowboard, mom and dad, who grew up knowing nothing about snowboarding, knew nothing about the sport. Those parents had to do the research on this new sport by asking others. Most were told that snowboarding was banned because it was a dangerous sport, it was a trend, that kids who snowboard were rough kids. But the biggest challenge to a parent and to snowboarding in the 80s was, where did your child go to learn how to snowboard? It's kind of strange how snowboarding's origins and timeline is similar to paintball. But how did snowboarding, a rough and dangerous sport that was a trend and only for crazy kids, become an Olympic sport with highly paid professional athletes and can be seen on major TV networks? And where is paintball? It all started at resorts like the one I helped to manage, which was one of the first resorts to offer snowboard lessons. That's right, lessons. Lessons meant that mom and dad could offer little Johnny a safe way to learn the sport from professionals. It took the edge off the sport. When my son wanted to play paintball for the first time, that was the first thing I looked for. Who offered lessons? No, don't laugh. Think about it. I was a parent who wanted the best for my child. At the time, I was ignorant of paintball's safety record or what the sport was all about. But what was sad was no one offered any lessons for someone who's never played paintball. Even now, when I do a quick search on the internet, I find nothing. Go ahead and do it yourself. Go to Google, type in paintball lessons. Now type in snowboard lessons. Now try that with any other sport. I'm sure there must be fields somewhere that offer lessons. I'm sure that after I post this, someone will say that such and such a field offers instructions. But it's so rare, you can't find any details. What's even crazier, all these other sports that offer instructions have professional bodies that certify instructors and provide a curriculum. Now, before you go off and say, what's there to teach? I mean, it's just you point and you shoot. But really? Really, is that true? Think about it. If that was true, then anyone would be a pro within the second they walked on the field. We need to realize if we want more kids to play the sport, we have to go through the parents. If the parents say no, that's that. And lessons offer a professional way to answer a parent's concerns and needs. Another thing to think about is, just like snowboarding, a few people will take paintball lessons and not return to the sport. It will just not be for them. And like snowboarding, you wouldn't completely lose those people. Those people will now have a deeper understanding of the sport of paintball. So when they go and watch it on TV or in person, they'll have an understanding of what's going on. So anyways, here's the nutty idea I've been thinking about. I think that local fields need to offer lessons for beginners. Hey, if you're a field owner, think about it. You now have a revenue stream and you're creating more customers. And then the other idea, which is far reaching, which is there needs to be a paintball instructor's professional body to oversee certification of instructors and create curriculums. Now, don't laugh. Every other sport that has at least 30 years of history has exactly that. I cannot think of a single sport other than paintball that does not have an instructor's professional body and certification. So at the end of the day, we need more kids playing, and we need more parents paying, and we need more people watching. Lessons can offer that. So if we want our sport to have professional athletes that can actually pay their bills, or maybe even play in the Olympics, let's think about it.